One TV special report.
Trip, then upon return, he applied for leave. And approved by the mayor
Yes,
on March 10.
he has an approved leave in attendance to the league that they were attending katong sa Cebu. And Kagawad William Halim has also a medical certificate to that. So therefore, with that premise, move with the Honorable Majority Floor Leader a resolution to pass
To dismiss the
to
case
pass a resolution for the dismissal of the case.
for lack of merit.
Yes. Is there any further comment for the remarks? Hearing none. Motion approved. That will be discussed. Dismiss.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There are no committee reports submitted under item number 8. Item number 9, please proceed to letter C. Unassigned business whereby we have 7 approved insertions. The first of which is the first endorsement from our city mayor, dated April 24, 2023, endorsing to this August body for adoption and concurrence the OZAMIZ City Peace Order Council Resolution number 2023-HFOJ 007 series of 2023, a resolution requesting the Philippine National Police hierarchy for additional police personnel to OZAMIZ City Police Station and reducing the police to population ratio as approved during the joint OZAMIZ City Peace and Order Council and OZAMIZ City Anti-Drug Abuse Council meeting on April 19, 2023 at the Senior OZAMIZ Seasonal Senator OZAMIZ Memorial Building, OZAMIZ City. Honorable Chair, I move on the motion to concur and adopt this Peace Order Council resolution on the first reading with reservations, Honorable Chair.
For item number 1, for other matters, move with Honorable Majority Floor Leader that this resolution of the OZAMIZ Peace and Order Council Resolution number 2023-HFOJ-007 be concurred and be adopted. Is there any comment or further remarks? Hearing none, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, due to the urgent demand of public interest, so that our police personnel on society be given additional people from the PNP hierarchy, Honorable Chair. I move this motion to approve this, to concur and adopt this resolution of the POC for a second and final reading, waiving the internal rules, Honorable Chair.
Motion approved for the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The second approved session is the request for us to pass a resolution approving the conduct of Cooperative Development Authority, Misamis Occidental Office, Cooperative Pre-Decision Seminar on 29 May 2023 at Villa Konseho, San City. I yield to the wisdom of the Chairman of the Committee on Cooperative, Honorable Lorley Puente-Cypress, to introduce and recommend action on this particular item, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Lorley Fuentes, you are now recognized with the GPR for the appropriate motion.
Thank you, Majority Floor Leader and our presiding officer. I move to pass a resolution approving the conduct of Cooperative Development Authority, Misamis Occidental Offices, Cooperative Pre-Registration Seminar on May 29, 2023 at Villa Consuelo, OZAMIZ City. For first reading, Madam Chair, with reservation.
For first reading, reservations. Motion approved.
Whereas the Cooperative Development Authority Misamis Occidental Office through Mr. Rene S. Corpus sent a consultative letter to the City Mayor for the conduct of the Cooperative Pre-Registration Seminar on May 29, 2023 at Villa Consuelo, OZAMIZ City. And whereas the City Mayor has approved the conduct of the same subject, so I now move this on second and final reading, Madam Chair, waiving the internal rules.
Moved by the Honorable Orly Fuentes for this resolution approving the conduct of Cooperative Development Authority, Misamis Occidental Office's Cooperative Pre-Registration Seminar on 29 of May 2023 at Villa Consuelo, OZAMIZ City. Move for the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The third request for approved insertion is the request for us to pass a resolution approving the conduct of Philippine Coconut Authority Region 10 Office enlisting, delisting, and updating process for farmers validation this May 23, Summit City. Honorable Chair, I yield to the wisdom of Chairman, Co-Chairman, Vice Chairman of the Committee on Agriculture, Honorable Jun Sakin, to introduce and recommend action on this particular item, Honorable Chair.
Honorable John Sakin, you are now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I move to pass a resolution approving the conduct of Philippine Coconut Authority Region 10 offices enlisting, delisting, and updating the process for farmers validation this May 2023 in OZAMIZ City on joint motion on first reading, Honorable Chair, with reservation.
Thank you, Honorable Sakin. Move for first reading with reservation as being stipulated by the Honorable John Sakin.
For the second and final reading, Honorable Chair, I move for the approval on joint motion waiving the internal rules.
Move for its approval to pass this on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. The Honorable Sakin is passing this resolution approving the conduct of Philippine Coconut Authority Region 10 offices enlisting and delisting and updating process for farmers validation this May 2023 in OZAMIZ City. Approve the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Approve insertion number 4, a resolution approving the conduct of PhilHealth OZAMIZ system orientation of PhilHealth Consulta to the accredited Consulta providers on 23 to 24 May 2023 in OZAMIZ City. Also, I yield to the Chairman of the Committee on Health and Sanitation, Honorable Catherine C. Lim, to introduce and recommend action on this particular item, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Catherine Lim, you are now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to pass for first reading on joint motion a resolution approving the conduct of PhilHealth OZAMIZ system orientation of PhilHealth Consulta to the accredited Consulta providers on 23 to 24 May 2023 in OZAMIZ City with reservation.
Motion approved on the first reading with reservation.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to pass this for second and final reading due to its urgency. Whereas the City Mayor has approved the conduct of the same subject and the PhilHealth OZAMIZ through Ms. Fitzy Gumilia sent a consultative letter to the City Mayor. Would like to pass this with waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request, the Honorable Catherine Lim is passing this resolution, waiving the internal rules, passing this on the second and final reading, a resolution approving the conduct of the Philippine Health OZAMIZ system orientation of PhilHealth consulta to the accredited consulta providers on 23 and 24 May 2023 in OZAMIZ City. Is there any comment? Remarks? Hearing none. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The next upon session is the request for this House Body to pass a resolution approving the conduct of DTI Misamis Occidental Provincial Office Capacity Building Training for DTI Investment Promo Officer and Local Economic Development and Investment Promotion Officers on June 7 to 8, June 2023 at Royal Garden Hotel, San City, Honorable Chair. I now yield the wisdom of the Chairman of the Committee on Trade, Commerce and Industry, Honorable Catherine C. Lim, to introduce and recommend action on this particular item, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Catherine Lim, the Committee Chair on Cooperative, you are now recognized by the Chair of Commerce and Industry.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to pass this on first reading with reservation a resolution approving the conduct of DTI Misamis Occidental Provincial Offices Capacity Building Training for DTI Investment Promo Officer or IPO and Local Economic Development and Investment Promotion Officers on 7th to 8th June of 2023 at Royal Garden Hotel, OZAMIZ City. With reservation.
Move for its approval on the first reading with reservation.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Due to its urgency, a resolution approving the conduct of DTI Misamis Occidental Provincial Offices Capacity Building Training for DTI Investment Promo Officer and Local Economic Development and Investment Promotion Officer on 7th to 8th June 2023 at Royal Garden Hotel, OZAMIZ City. Would like to pass this for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request, the Honorable Lim is passing this resolution, second and final reading, waiving the internal rules, approving the conduct of DTI Misamis Occidental Provincial Offices Capacity Building Training for DTI Investment Promo Officer and Local Economic Development and Investment Promotion Officer on 7 and 8 June 2023 at the Royal Garden Hotel, OZAMIZ City. Move for its approval on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Any comment? Remarks? Hearing none, motion approved on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Apo, in session number 6, a resolution approving the conduct of PSA, Provincial Office PLC's Mobile Registration, Institutional PLC's Registration and Appellate Issuance for the month of June 2023 in San City. Honorable Chair, I to wisdom the Chairman of the Committee on Barangay Affairs, Honorable Director, to introduce and recommend action on this particular item, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable John Doctor, you are now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Thank you, Honorable Chair. Just to pass resolution approving the conduct of PSA, Provincial Offices, PhilSys Mobile Registration, Institutional PhilSys Registration, and FLID issuance for the month of June 2023 in OZAMIZ City, Honorable Chair. For approval, Honorable Chair, for first reading with reservations.
For first reading with reservation as being manifested by the Honorable John Doctor is approved on the first reading with reservation.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Considering its urgency and, of course, this request is already passed and already initially approved by our City Mayor and waiting for our approval, Honorable Chair, this resolution will be Of course, I will pass for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules, Honorable Chair.
Due to the urgency of this request, the Honorable John Doctor is passing this on the second and final reading. This resolution approving the conduct of PSA Provincial Offices FELSIS mobile registration, institutional FELSIS registration, and IFIL the ID issuance for the month of June 2023 in OZAMIZ City. Move for its approval on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Is there any comment, remarks? Hearing none, motion approved on the second and final reading.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The last but not the least approved insertion is a resolution honoring the late ANITA NENE LINSAG for offering her long life dedicated to public service and for bequeathing perpetual legacy of strong leadership and expressing profound sympathy and sincere condolences to the bereaved family. The Sangguniang Provincial itself and the OZAMIZ administration for losing a great leader with their untimely demise. Whereas the OZAMIZ administration lost a valued member and a great leader on Saturday, May 20, 2023, with the sudden death of the Honorable City Councilor ANITA M. LINSAG. Whereas the late Honorable ANITA M. LINSAG who is renowned as a fearless and passionate legislator of San City, called Iron Lady, Barangay Chairman of Dimorana, I consider who took part in the valiant political and social goals of OZAMIZ for good governance, zero corruption, and eradicating criminalities and providing best social services to the people. Whereas she authored Ordinance Number 1152-19, an ordinance implementing livestock dispersal production scheme and prescribing methods for effective implementation thereof. An Ordinance Number 1153-19, an ordinance amending the anti-rabies ordinance of the city. Whereas, as chairperson of the standing committees of the Sangguniang Provincial, such as social services and community development, women, children and family welfare, and the Committee on Agriculture and Agrarian Affairs, she always touched the hearts of her assigned sectors of the community by joining them in meetings and consultations to determine issues and concerns and bring these matters to the Sangguniang Provincial. Whereas she was elected as member of the Sangguniang Provincial in 2019 local elections and is serving this city and until her death on May 20, 2023, and she has served for a long time as Barangay Chairman of the Dimorana of San City, whereas her leadership attributes form a lasting legacy and eternal memory in the hearts of the citizens. And therefore, on that motion, we pass this resolution ordering the late ANITA LINSAG for offering her long life dedicated to public service and provoking perpetual legacy of strong leadership and expressing profound sympathy and sincere condolences to the family, the Sangguniang Provincial itself, and the OZAMIZ administration for losing a great leader with her untimely demise. I move for approval of the first reading with reservations, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader. While it is true that it's really very painful for the untimely demise of our dear ANITA LINSAG, but we cannot argue what is the will of God. So there's some motion passing a resolution honoring our dear and beloved ANITA LINSAG with all the whereases as being stipulated and manifested by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader, with all her accomplishments, passing ordinances, being the Committee Chair on Agriculture and Social Services, getting involved with the public in rendering his utmost service to the community. Well articulated and manifested by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader, all the whereases of the Honorable LINSAG. At this point in time, what we can do is just to pass a resolution honoring her of her accomplishments while she was with us and for her past service to the public. Yes, Honorable Majority Floor Leader, passing that on the first reading?
First reading.
Passing that on the first
Reservations.
reading with reservations. Motion approved.
For noble reasons, Honorable Chair, I move on the motion to pass this on second and final reading, waiving the internal rules, Honorable Chair.
Passing this resolution on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Is there any additional remarks? Hearing none. Pass this on the second and final reading, this resolution honoring our beloved Anita LINSAG. Motion approved on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There are no basis for the reading under item number 10. Item number 11, PCL matters. Basic communication dated May 10, 2023 from PCL National Office in subject 2021 series of PCL quarterly continuing local legislative education program or CCLAP. Honorable Sir, I recommend that there will be just during the record City Council unless Honorable Siso has certain comments, remarks on this particular item, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Suiso, you are now recognized by the Chair
Yes, Madam
on
Chair.
PCL matters.
Yes, this is also in concurrence with the continuing legal education for PCL, which will be held this coming June 26, Madam Chair, at Davao City. The registration is 17,500, and we need to, it's only, again, limited slot, good for 2,000 councilors only. And if we decided also to attend, it's a twin sharing for the 17,500, and the deadline for the submission of our registration will be on June 16, Madam Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Suiso. I hope you will go also. That's staff development. Thank you, Honorable Suiso. Noted, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. At this juncture, we have the privilege and pleasure to hear on scheme matters from Honorable Erwin Eusebio, Honorable Chair.
For scheme matters, may we recognize Honorable Erwin Eusebio.
Thank you, Mr. Majority Floor Leader and Honorable Presiding Officer. This is just an information to this August body. I have received a a letter coming from the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, duly endorsed by or attached the endorsement letter from the DALG. This is regarding to the Regional Youth Forum of the SK Presidents from Northern Mindanao this coming June 8 to 11, 2023 at Villa Pablia Mountain Resort sa Pangdalaga, Madam Chair. That would be all, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Where's the venue?
Madam Chair.
Where's the venue?
At Villa Pablia Mountain Resort sa Pangdalaga, Misamis
Sa Pagdalaga. Okay. Noted.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. At this juncture, we also have the privilege and pleasure to hear on ABC matters from Honorable John Ocdor, Honorable Chair.
For ABC matters, may we hear from Honorable John Doctor.
For ABC matters, Honorable Chair, none. None for this time, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. May we also have the pleasure and privilege to hear on matters concerning the indigenous people from Honorable Bayer Linda Bation, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Linda Bation, you are now recognized by the Chair for some matters concerning the indigenous people.
None for now, Madam Chair.
Noted.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, and I yield to my colleagues for any announcement, Honorable Chair, or any relevant material information they may wish to bring forth before the body. Before I proceed to item number 15, Honorable Chair.
Yes, may I have the floor for the announcement, for the information of my colleagues. After the session, please proceed to the caucus room for some important matters. After
After the session, we proceed to
caucus table.
your office,
Caucus,
Vice Mayor.
yes.
So any other information? I think there's none. So, Honorable Chair, I probably move to adjourn the regular session.
Session is adjourned.
One TV special report.